stretch the back. What is this background noise? Every day there is background noise somewhere in the house and I'm just like, why? Why is the background noise? Yeah, okay. I am sat down to give you some more insights into my master's applications. Another update. This is the second official kind of update regarding decisions. In my first one I talked about my very quick offer from, okay, let's try and pronounce it correctly, from Wageningen University in the Netherlands. I am applying to study nutrition as a master's degree after my undergraduate in biology. Updates from Wageningen. I attended from my room their online open day, which was actually so good. Honestly, it was just this portal that you could access. It had like virtual tours of the campus, showed you around, you could read about student experiences, they told you about student life, student living, student housing. Really informative. And they also had this live Q&A session for each and every course they were offering. So I attended the one obviously for their nutrition course. You could send in your questions and they would answer it live, and it was just so useful. I've already been looking into housing in the Netherlands. Student accommodation is apparently quite difficult to get. One of the most pressing issues is whether or not I'll actually be able to start in September. That's the official start date, and that's for the semester that I've applied for, so the winter semester 2021. Semesters are so confusing because in the UK, doing my undergraduate at Cambridge, we don't have semesters, we have 3 terms, and it took me ages to work out what a semester was. I think it's half a year, which I kind of know now. But anyway, I applied for that semester, and given our global situation with the virus outbreak, etc, will I be able to leave the UK to go to the Netherlands to start my course? It's a big question mark. Nobody knows still, and so lots of people were asking that question in this live Q&A, and they did say that it's unlikely the course would start. It's unlikely. And I was like, what? Like, I swear the previous day I was talking to Emily about starting and she was like, no, I doubt it's gonna happen. And I was like, I'm sure I'll be able to get my train to the university if I can find my place, etc. And yeah, they said it's unlikely to start in September. And I'm just like, wait, what? Like, what? So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with that. To be precise, they said it wouldn't start in person. So you could probably start online if you were, say, a student from outside the Netherlands and couldn't get into the country because of lockdown and quarantine. That might still be ongoing, who knows. However, I just don't want to start this course online because the whole point in applying to study a master's abroad is to do it abroad, like physically be there in this different country, have the whole international student experience, not to do it at home. Like, no, I just can't see that working. I don't really want that to happen, and so I think the alternative is to maybe try and defer my entry to early 2021. Wow, 2021. But yeah, in February, I think, or is it March? I don't know, to start early in the new year next year. I haven't dealt with that yet because I was dealing with other applications, but if I do confirm that offer, then I would like to start in person and potentially defer it. I don't want to start online, essentially. That's the update with that university. Avoided saying it, you know. But anyways, the second update is, okay, the second international application that I made, and I said in my last update video that I was going to apply within the next week, and I have done. I've applied and I've heard back already. Again, it was a very quick turnaround. So it's TUM. I can pronounce this one. Yay! Technological, or maybe not. Technology of mute. No. What is it? Maybe that's where my application went wrong. I don't even know what the university is called. Technische Universität München. Basically, it is the Technical University of Munich. TUM, in other words. They offered a nutrition and biomedicine master's in science, and I really liked the course, so I applied. I applied last week, essentially. And when did I hear? a few days ago, so it was an unexpected email again. Okay, hi. Yeah, sorry, I'm not taking my hood down. I have been really cold this afternoon, and kind of helps to summarize how I feel. What is the day today? What is the day? It's the 5th of May. Yeah, in the spur of the moment, I had an email from TUM, the Technical University of Munich, and yeah, cut straight to the point. My application was rejected. I looked at it and was like, oh, okay. They have this aptitude assessment, you have to get a certain number of points, and I didn't meet the threshold. But the thing is, they don't give you a breakdown, they don't really explain why or how they've calculated it, so I'm kind of a bit confused. Yes, frustrated, but more so confused, and I kind of want to know why. I was very confused with that application, and maybe I should have taken a bit more time to find out how I should have filled it out properly and converted all my grades. But anyway, I'm off on a tangent. Dude? Yeah? I had a reply from TUM. Munich. Oh, yeah, what did I was rejected. Okay. Yeah. What's this? From TUM.
Oh, what's their requirement?
They have this aptitude assessment, but I don't even know if I filled it out correctly, because I had to convert all my grades, and I don't think I did it. I don't know, but I didn't pass their thing. So I'm a bit like, oh. Anyway. Yeah, I didn't get a place. I was rejected. I don't really like the word rejected. My offer was declined, shall we say. Germany don't want me. Like, I'm trying to learn German, but if things continue as they're going on now, I'm probably gonna have to switch to learn Dutch, so I'll become fluent in Dutch, not German, because I won't go to Germany, you know? It's just not what I wanted, really, but we can make minor adjustments. But anyway, what I wanted to say specifically about the application was I sent it in, as I said, filled in all the details, sent in like a letter of motivation, my CV, transcripts, exam certificates, grades, but essentially they required this. Let me find it. Where is it? So basically the way in which they assess you is through an aptitude assessment, and for most part it was fine. There was just this one section in particular where they asked me, sorry, I'm just trying to multitask. They had this section called analysis of curricula, where I think they were trying to assess whether you'd covered certain topics in your undergraduate degree and therefore would be able to continue on to doing a master's in nutrition and biomedicine. That section was very confusing. I had to give credits or calculate the number of credits I got. I literally searched the whole internet to try and work out how to calculate credits. There was a way to calculate grades, but they didn't ask for a grade conversion. They were asking for credits and then marks. So I kind of gave my marks, but it didn't allow me to put so many marks out of whatever. So it was just a number. And second of all, these credits, I think I literally just guessed. And maybe that's where I went completely wrong. You're probably asking, Holly, why didn't you send an email and ask for help? I did. I sent literally about 10 emails, I'm not even joking, to different email addresses, trying to ask them how I do it, but I kept getting automated emails telling me to click on this link and go to this website, and it wasn't useful. It was taking me to all the websites that I'd already looked at and scanned for an answer. I couldn't find how to do it, okay? So I eventually got to the point where I was like, all of my application is filled out apart from this analysis of curricula section. So I just filled it out and guessed. Yeah, I definitely guessed. I put in all my different modules that I did in my first, second and third year as best as I could in the different sections that they wanted me to organize it into. But I did it and I just sent it in. And I kind of had doubts about the application because of that section. And yeah, they came back to me being like, you didn't reach the required number of points. So as I said, they do this aptitude assessment, and in order to be admitted onto the course, you need to get over 60 points out of a total of 80, and then you get refused or rejected if you have less than 44 out of 80. I think this assessment is across your whole application, not just the analysis of curricula section. My points were 39. 39. I'm sorry, like 30. And they didn't tell me how they calculated that. So I have since sent them an email to try and ask them again if they would break down my score and tell me how they worked it out. But again, I've been sent automated emails that don't help me out. I'm thinking that I hadn't covered the necessary courses in my undergraduate, and so I wouldn't have had the background knowledge I needed for this course. But you know, I just, without knowing how they calculated this and where I went wrong, I'm really just lost in a maze. I was very excited about this application, if I'm totally honest with you. Munich, Germany, studying in Germany, learning German alongside. I was really like pumped and hyped, but no, I was rejected. Anyways, the battery's gonna die, so I'm just gonna like pause it and restart. If the angle has changed, it's because, you know, the battery decided to die. But yeah, I should say, I obviously understand that people aren't probably working in the admissions office at the moment. However, I assume some of it is being done remotely. I don't know, I just thought they would at least be a bit more helpful in terms of replying to my email more personally instead of sending out automated kind of replies. However, yeah, my next step is I'm gonna try and call them, but I don't really think that's gonna get me anywhere if there's nobody working in their admissions office at the moment. But I think it's worth doing. So I'm gonna maybe try and call them on Monday and just see if I can get any more information, anything really, other than try this link. No, I've tried that link already. It doesn't help me. So yeah, I did have visions that I might be studying in Germany, in Munich, in a city. I know that Munich is the most expensive city in Germany apparently, but if I was studying in London, London is also expensive. The course fees were incredibly low. I would still be classed as an EU citizen. The course did look really good in terms of the content as well, and as I said, I could have learned German. Maybe that dream, that goal, that aspiration is just not meant to be. Maybe I'm learning the wrong language here. I'm kind of upset, but I'm not crying. I've been rejected before. I was rejected from graduate medicine. I've been rejected from jobs, and you kind of learn to pick yourself up and move on. You learn that it's a redirection more than a rejection. Yeah, so I'm trying to just move on, and you know, it's fine. I have to think on the positive side that I have an offer from Wageningen, and yeah, I just want some answers essentially. Without any answers, I'll just never have full closure, and I'll be like, well, Germany never wanted me anyway. Okay, so the third thing I wanted to talk about was what's going on with my London university applications, because I'd sent in two, one to King's and one to UCL. So we'll start with UCL. Nothing. Okay, I've heard literally nothing. The university could have shut down for all I know. I don't even know if they've received my application. I think they have. I just don't know if they've received my references. Am I gonna hear back? I don't know. So nothing from UCL. I might try and chase them as well on Monday. I at least want them to have received it. I don't want it to have just been lost, you know, in this virtual pile of paperwork that they probably have. But then King's. So King's have given me another false alarm. I got excited again, and it came in literally a minute after my email from Tom. Okay, here we go. Last time I had an application update from King's, they were telling me that they'd received my application, but it hadn't been reviewed yet, so is it gonna tell me the same thing? Application received and being processed. Huh? Okay, this is not a decision. They haven't had one of my two references sent, which is frustrating because they can't do anything with my application without everything. So I'm gonna write on my to-do list tomorrow that I need to chase that. Otherwise they'll just assume my application is invalid. I looked at that and it was again just telling me that one of my references hadn't been received. And so now I'm really worried that one of my references also haven't been received for UCL, but they're not telling me anything. So I'm trying to maybe get a different reference sent in. I understand, as I said before, that everything is slow at the moment. I like 100% understand that, okay? But with this King's update, it scared me because they were like, if we don't hear from you or receive this reference in the next 2 weeks or something, we'll just automatically reject you. And I was like, no, like, no, you can't do that to me. I'm on the chasing now. I'm trying to chase references and I'm trying to chase the universities in the UK. If you've sent in applications, are they being really slow, especially UK universities? I don't know. I'm just being left in the dark at the moment. Yeah, that's the update, essentially, the master's update. But aside from that, you know, we're still doing fine in lockdown. I have the most severe DOMS today, okay, delayed onset muscle soreness. I've never really experienced this before, but if you watch my last vlog, I did my longest run. I ran 18 kilometers. Wait, so I ran 2 days ago now. Yesterday I was fine. Today I ache. I've just never experienced this DOMS before, and it's such a legit thing. Like, it's so delayed. Yeah, but anyways, I just thought I'd sit down and talk to you. We're wearing the turtle tee. I love this t-shirt. We'll keep thinking, we'll keep waiting. We'll chase and chase and chase and see if we can get anywhere. But anyway, yeah, I'll speak to you very soon in another video. It will be very soon. Bye for now. Bye.